This summer I've been obsessed with zucchini carpaccio. Done wrong is just watery zucchini, but done right, it is a showstopper that tastes even better than it looks. And if the taste and the look weren't enough to recommend this dish, all the heavy lifting can be done up to a day in advance, so it's a great dish for summer parties. Leave the stem on your zucchini and trim the other end. Slice them into 2 to 3 millimeter circles using a mandolin. On my OXO slicer that has 3 settings, it's the thickest one. The slices will shrink after we salt them, so don't make them paper thin. The next step can be done intuitively or quantitatively. We need to sprinkle the zucchini with a lot of salt. If you want measurements, weigh your zucchini and use 2% of their weight in salt. My zucchini weighs 700 grams, so I am using 14 grams of salt. Most of the salt will be removed with the zucchini water, so don't be put off by the large quantity of salt. Rub the salt into the zucchini and then transfer them to a salad spinner. Now that I got out of my little bowl, I can give them a really good mix. Let them sit for an hour to release all the extra moisture. Look at this puddle. After the salting step, the texture will change dramatically and the zucchini will become flexible, but will still retain some crunch. It's a really unique and fantastic texture that slightly reminds me of pickles or kimchi. Drain this juice into a container, but don't discard. We'll need some of it. Spin the zucchini a few times, pouring off the released juice. Line a baking sheet with a rack and spread out about 3/4 of your zucchini on it. They don't need to be in a single layer, but you don't want them to overlap too much. Put the zucchini in the fridge uncovered for at least an hour and up to a day. This will allow them to dry completely and the texture will continue to improve. If you want to skip this step, you can press them between paper towels. Take the rest of your zucchini, about a cup, and put them in a blender. For silky smooth results, I strongly recommend a regular stand blender, since an immersion blender will produce a coarser puree. Add lemon zest and lemon juice, sliced garlic, and sour cream. Everything is to taste. Puree everything until smooth and then taste it. It will likely need some salt, so use the salty juice that you removed from the zucchini to adjust the seasoning. Add a little, blend, and taste until you get it right. Move your zucchini sauce into a container and refrigerate until ready to use. When you're ready to serve, combine lemon juice with honey and salt and mix until dissolved. Taste it. It should taste like brine. If necessary, add more salt. Move the rack with zucchini from the baking sheet. Add the lemon juice mixture and tilt the sheet to distribute it evenly. Dump the sliced zucchini onto the baking sheet and coat thoroughly in lemon juice. Taste the slice. It should be pleasantly tart and salty and slightly sweet. Spread the sauce on a big platter or on individual plates. Then pinch a bunch of zucchini slices together and set them on the sauce. They will be very pliable and easy to sculpt into whatever design you come up with. Sprinkle with a little chives and drizzle with olive oil. This fabulous oil is something I found at the Brugarol Winery on my recent trip to Costa Brava. Unfortunately, they don't sell it in the US, but if you are ever in Palamos, Spain, it's a very fun place to visit. To tell you the truth, I primarily went there for the architecture, but the oil was so good that I had to bring some home. And here's our dish. Unlike a salad that will become soggy within minutes after dressing, this one can sit for quite some time with no harm done because all the excess water was removed from the zucchini. That being said, it's best served chilled, so don't leave it in the hot sun. Of course, the sliced zucchini and the sauce components don't have to be made or served together. You could make a large quantity of sauce and serve it as a chilled soup, and you could serve sliced zucchini on top of garlicky yogurt, pureed avocado, or any other creamy element. Here are more very detailed culinary tutorials for you to check out, and if you are ever in the Boston area, maybe I'll see you in one of my classes.